Welcome to the Kingdom Hearts The Complete Story series. Today's episode, we're going to cover 352 days and all of Chains of Memories. To see our videos on Birth by Sleep and Kingdom Hearts 1, go back a few videos. Last time I asked you guys who your favorite character was, and I also kind of forgot to put your comments in from the previous question. So here's your answer to what your favorite world was and what your favorite character was. Today's question is, what is your favorite Kingdom Hearts theme song? Dearly Beloved, Sanctuary, Passion, another one that I didn't mention right here? Today's disclaimer is going to be quick. At this point, I'm sure you get how this works. All information collected is from wikis and our first-hand experiences in the game. If we skipped something, it's probably because while important to the subplot, it wasn't important to the overall plot. And the goal of this series is to allow you to walk into any room and understand a discussion about the included game. So sit back and enjoy. We're going to begin this episode with another explanation of the world of Kingdom Hearts. A nobody is what remains of someone who has lost their heart to the darkness. Basically, a nobody is made up of the body and soul of a person, but they have no heart, and they are yearning just to get their hearts back. They are different from heartless though. Heartless is basically the heart element of someone that has been swallowed by the darkness. As the body and soul can't be absorbed by this darkness, it has to go somewhere. And it creates the extra person. I know it's a little confusing, but try and stay with me. When Sora became a Heartless back in Kingdom Hearts 1, it created the Heartless version of Sora, but it also created his nobody, Roxas. Xemnas, who is the leader of Organization 13, finds the newly born Roxas in Twilight Town and recruits him as the 13th member of the organization. Organization 13 is a group of nobodies who are looking for a way to open Kingdom Hearts in hopes that it can restore their lost hearts. Now, Roxas is unique to other nobodies. Most nobodies can remember their previous life, but Roxas, on the other hand, has no memory that he is the nobody of Sora. Due to this, he begins to develop his own personality and become his own person. Without knowing what's fully going on, Roxas is sent off on a series of missions daily by the organization to defeat Heartless with his Keyblade and release the lost hearts from the Heartless. Their goal is that if they can acquire enough hearts, they can unlock the Kingdom Hearts. During this time, he becomes friends with one of the members of the organization, Axel. They continue their adventures until Axel is sent off to Castle Oblivion. I hope you remember Castle Oblivion. Back in Birth by Sleep, Aqua made it using her mentor's Keyblade out of the remains of the Land of Departure. It is here, locked away, that Ventus's body is currently recovering. Axel quickly parts ways with his friend Roxas, leaving him to learn on his own. And this leads us to the game Kingdom Hearts: Chain of Memories. But Roxas continues his time going on missions and meets with a girl named Xion. She is the 14th member and also has the power to wield a Keyblade. They both have a lack of any of their memories and don't understand why they can use the Keyblade, and through this common bond, they become friends. They continue on until suddenly, Roxas slips into a coma. We'll explain why shortly, but for now, Roxas is unconscious and Xion is left to learn her past alone. Back to our main heroes. At the end of Kingdom Hearts 1, Sora, Goofy, and Donald all vowed to find and free Mickey and Riku, and they've set off on that goal. On their way, though, a man in a black cloak appears and points them to Castle Oblivion, saying that it is there that they will find their friends. Upon entering the castle, the man appears again and says that they will find Mickey and Riku at the top of the castle. But their memories have been removed from their minds, and all of their memories are now on a deck of cards, and in order to combat the enemies of the castle, they will need to use these cards. So basically, the higher they get into the castle, the more of their memories they will lose. This doesn't stop our heroes though. They vowed to save Mickey and Riku, and they begin to climb the tower using their own memories as their weapons. Sora fights with various members of the organization, and even fights a replica of Riku. As Sora gets near the top though, he has very few memories left. Axel releases a girl named Naname from being held by the organization. She isn't free for very long though, but she is free long enough to meet with Sora, giving Sora time to realize that Naname is the one who's removing his memories. But before Sora can figure out why, she's captured again. Sora continues to climb the tower until he manages to get to the top and defeat the Lord of Castle Oblivion. But now at the top, Sora doesn't remember anything. He had to use the last of his memories to finish off the Lord of the Castle. Naname has an answer though. She will take Sora, Goofy, and Donald into a machine to restore their memories. Doing so will erase their memories of their time in the castle though, and he will forget Naname and his entire adventure. Before he's placed into the sleep, Sora and Naname make a promise to become real friends afterwards. Sora honestly believes that his memories will remain intact, and he will remember her. With that, Sora is sealed and placed into a deep slumber. During Sora's adventure to climb to the top of the tower, though, Riku was magically transported out of the world of darkness and into the Castle Oblivion's basement. Unsure why he is here, he battles his inner darkness as he climbs out of the basement of Castle Oblivion. Ansem, Seeker of Darkness, continually tries to take control of Riku again. But King Mickey keeps appearing and stopping Ansem, keeping Riku protected. The leaders of Castle Oblivion try twice to fully eliminate Riku, first dragging him into the darkness and then trying to drown him in the light. But this time, it's Naname who shows up disguised as Kairi, and she helps Riku gain control of his darkness. With his newfound control, he defeats his own enemies within the Castle Oblivion and meets with Diz, who encourages Riku to find Naname. But before he can find Naname, Riku's replicant finds him and seeks justification for his own existence by defeating the real Riku, only to be completely destroyed by the real Riku. After accomplishing all of those goals, Riku finally gets to Naname, and she explains that the reason that Ansem keeps fighting for control of Riku is because he's actually within Riku's heart right now. If you remember, once defeated, people with strong hearts aren't always killed, but they hide inside other strong individuals' hearts to heal. Ansem is inside of Riku. Diz arrives again and pulls Ansem out of Riku's heart for him to fight, and Riku finally gets to finish things with Ansem after everything he's been placed through. With everything wrapped up, Riku teams up with Mickey to train to use both his light and his dark side. Now back to our new friend Roxas. He awakens, because he was placed into a coma by the alteration of Sora's memories that is going on, and he awakens just in time to see that Axel has returned. Over time, Axel, Xion, and Roxas all become really good friends, eating sea salt ice cream together on the clock tower. On an adventure of her own, Xion runs into Riku, but she fails to defeat him. This places her in a coma, and Riku figures out a few important things out about her from their experience. As time goes on, Xion begins to distance herself from Axel and Roxas as she begins to question her own existence. Through her own research, she finds out that she's actually a replica of Sora, created by Xemnas as a failsafe in case Roxas didn't actually unlock Kingdom Hearts for them. The worst part about this is, though, the fact that her existence is what's keeping Sora from properly healing. She's torn between staying alive and spending her time with her friends, or merging with Sora to allow him to heal, as per Riku's advice. Torn between her decisions, she begins to grow more and more powerful as Roxas grows weaker and weaker. As time goes on, she still can't decide, and she decides to flee from the organization. Understanding that she is torn between what to do, Axel lets her leave. But because of this, Roxas begins to distrust Axel. But shortly after, Roxas learns Xion's full story as he begins to question, is he also a replicant? And after Axel won't explain anything, he chooses to flee the organization as well. As he flees, he eventually runs into Xion, who's now been reprogrammed by Xemnas. She now has the sole focus of absorbing Roxas and becoming Sora herself. As the two friends have their final fight to decide who will become the new Sora, Xion is eventually defeated by Roxas. Her final request is for him to stop all of this and to stop Xemnas' plan. With that, she dissipates and merges back into Sora, allowing his healing to finally begin. But she didn't just die. She becomes erased from the history books themselves. As tears run down Roxas' face, everyone's memories of her begins to vanish, and she fails to have ever existed at all. Roxas sets off to end all of this, determined while he still has the memories of Xion. But on his way back, he runs into Riku, who was sent by Diz to get back Sora's nobody. They have a crazy battle. And in the end, Roxas is captured. Diz inserts him into the Twilight Town virtual simulation and erases all of Roxas' memories of the entire Organization 13 situation, so that the only memories that are left are the ones that Roxas couldn't remember, the ones that Sora needs to heal properly. We are left with Roxas running to the usual spot, to meet up with his virtual town friends, and he only has 7 days of a normal life left. With that, we have set up Kingdom Hearts 2. Roxas is destined to be absorbed by Sora and vanish. Xion has been removed from everyone's memories. Sora, Goofy, and Donald can now properly heal. Diz, our new friend who seems to know far too much, is about to be revealed for what he really is. Ensum, Seeker of Darkness, has now completely been removed. Mickey and Riku are off to get ready for Sora's return. Organization 13's plans have failed, but they aren't done yet. And Aqua is still wandering the world of darkness, while Ventus is still asleep. What will happen in Kingdom Hearts 2? Did you even know that there was so much plot in between these two games? I remember starting Kingdom Hearts 2 as a kid and being totally lost because so much plot seemingly had happened that I had no idea about. Don't forget to check out the other stories that we've done: Metal Gear, Zelda, BioShock, and Resident Evil. Also, check out our improv comedies. We do work pretty hard on those. And maybe just come over and relax at us in the Let's Play channel. With that, I'm off to find a new type of ice cream, because I don't know why I thought it would, but sea salt ice cream doesn't taste that good.